Okay, good morning students. We are doing arithmetic progression chapter number 5 and exercise 5.2. This is exercise 5.2, page number 106, 107, okay, of your textbook. And we had finished number 10. Now let's start with number 11. Question number 11, okay. Question number 11 says, which terms of the AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? So we are given the AP. What is the AP? 3, 15, 3, 15, 27, 39, and then dot dot, it carries on. Now which term of this AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? So your first term of the AP is 3, okay, and common difference is 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 is 12. Alright, common difference. Now which term of this AP is 132 more than its 54th term? So that means let that term be suppose AN. This term is 132 more than its 54th term. 132 more than its 54th term. That is A of 54. That means this term, let that term which is greater than this term by 132, let it be A of n. Suppose that A of n is the term which is greater by 132. Alright. So therefore A of n means what? A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 132 plus A of 54 means A plus 54 minus 1 into D. Okay. So now all we have to do is simplify. The first term of the term AP is 3. N minus 1. We want to find out N. D. Common difference D is 12. Is equal to 132 plus first term is 3. 54 minus 1 is 53. And common difference is 12. Alright. Now you can just cancel out this whatever is possible. 12N minus 12 is equal to 132 plus 3 plus 12 3s are 36, 12 5s are 60 plus 3 63. 12 3s are 36, 12 3s are 36, 12 5s are 60 plus 3 63. Alright, again keep simplifying. 12n, 12 minus 3 would be minus 9. 132 plus 3, 135. Okay, 135 plus this is 135, so 132 plus 3 and then 636, 636, 6 and 5 11, 6 and 5 11, 3 and 3 6 and 1 7, 771. This is your 771. 12n will be equal to, add, this will become 771 plus 9, that is 780. Now divided by 12. 12 6 are 72. Okay, 60. 12 5s are 60. So the 65th term, okay, the 65th term. Okay, the question was which term of the AP will be 132 more than the 54th term? In other words, the 65th term will be 132 more than the 54th term. Alright, let us see this 12th one. Alright, the 12th one says two APs have same common difference. The difference between their 100th term is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th term? So two APs. Let us suppose the first AP. Let us suppose the first AP is A, A1, A2, A3 and so on. Okay, and let us suppose the second AP is A, A1, A2, A3 and so on. Alright, the common difference is same. D is same for both, and the first term of the first AP is A, second term capital A. Now two APs have the same common difference, the difference between their 100th term. Okay, so the first term, 100th term of this AP, 100th term of the first AP would be A plus 100 minus 1, that is 99D, and this is equal to the 100th term of the second AP. The 100th term of the second AP, 100th, Okay, 100 minus 1, 99D. Remember, according to the question, the first terms are different, but okay, the difference between them, okay, this is your first term, this is your, okay, and the difference between them is 100. It is given according to the difference between their 100th term is 100. So if A is greater, if this one, okay, here A is greater than capital A. We are assuming that this term is greater than this term, and you can see that D common difference is the same for both the terms. When you open the bracket, 99D will cancel out, and therefore you will get A minus capital A is equal to 100. Let this be equation 1. Okay. Further it says what is the difference between the 1000th term. So therefore you see 1000th term will be what? A plus 1000 minus 1, that is 999D. Okay, minus again for the other term A plus 999D. This is the difference between the 1000th term, and this will be equal to, open the bracket, this will cancel out, this will cancel out, and you will get A minus A. But from A minus A is equal to 100. So this is also equal to 100. Why? From equation number 1. From equation 1. Okay. From equation 1, you can see A minus A is 100. Therefore, A minus A is also 100. That means the difference between their 100th term is 100, and the difference between the 1000th term also will be 100. In fact, the difference between any term of these two APs, the difference between any term will always be 100. Okay. Now let us see the 13th one. 13th one says that how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Now 3-digit numbers, dekho. First of all, what will be the AP? 99 is a 2-digit number. 100 is a 3-digit number. Okay, and it has to be divisible by 7. So let us suppose, look at this, 105 plus 7, 112 plus 7, 119 plus 7, 126 and dot dot dot. Okay, now you can see here that 105 is divisible by 7. 7 ones are 7, 3 left 35, 7 5s are 35. But 104 will not be divisible by 7. So the first 3-digit number, listen to this carefully. The first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7 is 105. Now it is to be divisible by 7, so 7 ko add karte jao. So you get an AP. So therefore the first term of the AP is 105 and the common difference is 7. 7 is the common difference. Okay. Now we are asked how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. Now you can see if you go on like this, then 994. Let us take 994. Is it divisible by 7? 7 11s are 77, 12s are 84. Okay, 7 13s are 91. 13 7s are 91. 8 left 84. Okay. So in other words, this is divisible by 7. But 993 will not be divisible. उसके बाद if you add 7, 1001 हो जाता है. 1001 तो 4-digit number हो जाता है. हमको सिर्फ 3-digit number चाहिए. So this is the last 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 3 or rather 7. Okay, so therefore your last digit, your last term, that is L. L is your last term of the AP, will be equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Alright, now last term is 994 is equal to A. A is first term. N number of terms हमको मालूम नहीं है. And D common difference 7. Alright, so now if you minus 994, okay, 994 minus 105, okay, 994 minus 105, 14. Okay, so 9 and 5, 14. 8 minus 0. 8, 9 minus 1, 8, 889. So 889 is equal to n minus 1 और ये 7 को नीचे ले लो इधर, division by 7. Therefore n minus 1 is equal to, okay, 7 ones are 7 and 1 8, 7 twos are 14, okay, 14 and 49, 7 sevens are 49. So therefore n is equal to 128 टर्म्स, 128 टर्म्स, मतलब ये एपी में 128 टर्म्स है और लास्ट टर्म ये 128th टर्म इज 994. Now we were asked the question, how many terms are there? Therefore there are 128 terms in the AP. The question was, how many 3-digit numbers are exactly divisible by 7? 128 numbers, 128 terms exactly are divisible by 7 between, okay, that means 3-digit numbers only, starting from 100 to 1000, not including 1000. Okay, now the question number 14. Now let's see what question number 14 is. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Ab see, again you will get an AP. Multiples of 4 matlab it should be divisible by 4. So, and you want between 10 and 250. So 11 is not. 12. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 24. Dot dot dot. Up to 250. But 250 is not divisible by 4. 248 is divisible by 4. 4 6s are 24, 4 2s are 62. Okay, so that means how many now? The same question here. A is equal to 12, right? Common difference D is equal to 4, and the last term is 248. Okay, so now we apply the same formula. Last term is the nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. Alright, and the last term is 248. So 248 is equal to A, first term is 12, plus nth term we don't know, n minus 1 into D, common difference is 4. Okay, so 248 minus 12. 248 minus 12 is 236. And then you divide by 4 is equal to n minus 1. So you get what? Therefore, n minus 1 is equal to 4 6s are 24, 4 5s are 20, 23 36, 4 9s are 36. Okay, so therefore n is equal to 60. Alright, here n was equal to 128 terms. So therefore you get 60 terms of the AP will be equal to this will be equal to 60 terms of this AP will be exactly such that they will lie between 10 and 250 and divisible by 4. Alright, so that was number 14. Now let us do number 15. Number 15. Yes, the 15th question says that for what value of n are the nth term of two APs? We got two APs. Suppose we got AP, first AP. First AP is 63, 65, then 67, dot dot dot. Okay, this is your first AP. And the second AP is 3, 10, 17 and dot dot dot. Okay, now what the question is, for what value of n the nth term of both the APs are equal? Okay, suppose the nth term is equal for both. Now what will be the nth term for the first? Okay, for the first AP, okay, an will be equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, therefore that is equal to A plus A is, of course, we are given there. A is given as 63 plus n minus 1 into common difference. 65 minus 63 is 2. If you simplify it, you get 63, 2 ones are 2. 63 minus 2 is 61 plus 2n. So a nth term, let this be 1. Okay, for the second AP, if you take the second AP, then it will be what? A nth term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. That is equal to A. For the second term, it is 3, n minus 1 into D. 10 minus 7 is 10 minus 3 is 7. So D is 7. So if you open the bracket, 7 ones are 7. 3 minus 7 is minus 4 plus 7n. Okay, minus 4 आगे लिखा है मैंने और 7n लिखा है. 7 into n is 7n and minus 4. This is equation number 2. But but we have to make 1 equal to 2 because we are told for what value of n and then find n. So therefore the first one कितना आया 61 plus 2n is equal to minus 4 plus 7n. अब हमको n निकालना है because for this value of n both the terms will become equal. Alright, so 61 and minus 4 को इस तरफ ले लो तो plus 4 हो जाएगा 65. You see, yesterday I had made a mistake here in one of these plus minus mistake, and in one case instead of 36 I wrote instead of 26 I wrote 36. Now those are, you see, simple errors. Those kind of things you can compare in the textbook and realize, okay, this was a mistake made. It is called a slip of pen. Pen का slip हुआ, just like slip of chalk है or slip of tongue है. It can happen. Okay, mistakes anybody can make. If you notice something, yes, you can bring it to my notice. But you see, these are considered as slips of errors है, mistakes है. There are nothing wrong out there. Okay, there is nothing. The method is important. If you understand the method, that's the most important thing. Alright, so 61 plus 4, 65, and 7n minus 2n will be equal to 5n. Therefore, n 65 divided by 5, 13 5s are 65. Therefore, n is equal to 13. In other words, the 13th term of the first AP and the 13th term of the second AP will be equal. ओके अगर इसका 13th टर्म निकालो और इसका भी 13th टर्म निकालो, दोनों इक्वल होंगे. सो दैट इज द 13th टर्म. नाउ नंबर 16. लेट्स सी नंबर 16 नाउ. ओके, डिटरमाइन द एपी हुज थर्ड टर्म इज 16. सो थर्ड टर्म a of 3 is 16. Alright, and the 7th term exceeds the 5th term, and the 7th term a of 7, okay, exceeds is greater than the 5th term by how much? By 12. Okay, so what I determine the AP, हमको AP निकालना है. AP निकालने के लिए you require the first term and you require common difference. दोनों A और D निकालना है. Now look here, it is given that a of 3 is 16. Also we are given that a of 7, that is the 7th term, is exceeding the 5th term. That means a of 7 is greater than a of 5 by 12. Alright, yesterday I taught you that there is this formula D is equal to a of m minus a of n upon m minus n. Okay, therefore D is equal to a of 7 minus a of 5 upon 7 minus 5. Okay, a of 7 minus a of 5 is given as 12. ये तो दे दिया हमको 12 है. 7 minus 5 2, so 6. Okay, so therefore D की वैल्यू आ गई 6. ये D की वैल्यू आ गई. Now also we are told a of 3 is equal to 16. a of 3 मतलब a plus 2D. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2D. Okay, 16 is equal to a plus 2 into D की वैल्यू कितनी? 6 है. 6 2s are 12. Therefore a 16 minus 12, and therefore a is equal to 4. देखो हमको a और d आ गया. Therefore you can find AP very easily. AP क्या होगा? फर्स्ट टर्म क्या है? 4. ओके, अब डिफरेंस कितना है? 6 6 का डिफरेंस है, इसलिए 6 को ऐड करो. 4 plus 6 10 plus 6 16 plus 6 22. 3-4 टर्म लिखो, ये AP आ गई. Okay, so you can see it's very easy to understand. Okay, there is no problem whatsoever out here. Okay, that was number 16. Let us do number 17 now. Number 17 says that find the 20th term of the AP. The 20th term, this is what you want to find. Find the 20th term. Find the 20th term of the, from the last term. Okay, from the last. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. Okay, AP is equal to what? 3, 8, 13, dash dash, dot dot, and 253. Alright, so what is given here? Here we are given A is equal to 3. Common difference is 8 minus 3, that is equal to 5. And A of n, that is the last term, is equal to 253. Alright, so now what can we do? Therefore, A of n, the last term, is 253 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Alright, so 253 is equal to A की वैल्यू 3 है, प्लस N we don't know, and D की वैल्यू you can see is 5. Alright, now 253 minus 3 will be 250 divided by 5 is equal to N minus 1. So 5 5s are 25, 50, N minus 1 is equal to 50. Therefore N is equal to 51 terms. That means what? There are 51 terms in this AP and the last term is 253. So now you want to find what is asked, find the 20th term from the end, from the last, पीछे से 20th term. Therefore, now which term you have to find? We have to find from the end here. Remember, from the end. So there are 51 terms. Okay. Now उसमें से 20 को माइनस करो because you want to find from the last. And remember, plus 1 इसलिए करते हैं. Okay. And that is 51 minus 20 will be 31 plus 2. 32nd term from the first term. See, this is important. हमको फर्स्ट टर्म से कौन सी होगी? फर्स्ट टर्म से वो 32nd टर्म होगी. 32nd टर्म है ना, वो लास्ट से 20 वाली टर्म होगी. वंस अगेन दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, कितनी टर्म्स आई? 51 टर्म्स आई. हमको कौन सी टर्म निकालनी? A20th नहीं निकालनी, हमको लास्ट से, फ्रॉम द लास्ट. ओके, फ्रॉम द लास्ट यू वांट टू फाइंड A20, द 20th टर्म फ्रॉम द एंड. 20th टर्म फ्रॉम द एंड वुड बी 51 minus 20 plus 1. तब जाके वो लाइन में आएगा. मतलब ये फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट टर्म, हमको फर्स्ट से निकालना है. सो देयरफॉर नाउ वी फाइंड A of 32. A of 32 विल बी A plus 32 minus 1, 31D. A तो दिया है 3, 31 इंटू कॉमन डिफरेंस कितना है? कॉमन डिफरेंस 5 है. ओके, एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 3 plus 155. ओके, and you get 158. So 32nd term, find the 32nd term from the end, find the 20th term from the end. आगे से नहीं, पीछे से यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं और यहाँ से एंड होता है, तो इधर से हमको गिनना है रिवर्स ऑर्डर में, इसलिए हम उसको प्लस करते हैं. ऑलराइट, सो 158. नाउ लुक एट द 18th question. 18th question says the sum of the fourth and eighth terms. Sum of the fourth term and eighth term. Sum of the fourth and eighth terms of an AP is equal to 24. Alright. So if I put this, fourth term क्या होगा? A plus 4 minus 1, 3D. Alright. और eighth term क्या होगा? A plus 7D will be equal to 24. Alright. If you add it, you get 2A plus 10D is equal to 24. और 2 से डिवाइड करो, A plus 5D is equal to 12. ये इक्वेशन 1 आ गया. Again it says in this question the sum of the 6th and 10th term. Okay, A of 6 plus A of 10. The sum of the 6th and 10th term is 44. ये 44 क्वेश्चन में ही दिया है. ओके, फिर से इसी तरह से करेंगे. A plus 5D, ये 6th टर्म होगी. A plus 9D will be equal to 44. Again simplify, you get 2A, 9 and 5 14D is equal to 44. 2 से डिवाइड करो, A plus 7D is equal to 22. ओके, मैंने 2 से डिवाइड किया, 2 7 जा 2 22 जा. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 2. ऑलराइट, नाउ सॉल्विंग, ये दोनों को जैसे x और y को सॉल्व करते हैं, solving both the equation. How will we solve them now? See, the first equation is A plus 5D is equal to 12, और इधर A plus 7D is equal to 22. Alright, अभी इसको subtract करेंगे, माइनस माइनस माइनस. Alright, A ने A कैंसिल हो गया. 5D minus 7D is minus 2D. 12 minus 22 is minus 10. Therefore D is equal to 5. ये D की वैल्यू आ गई. Now once you got D, you can take any equation. A plus 5D is equal to 12. So therefore A will be 12 minus 5 into D. 5 5 are 25. 5 multiplied by D. D is 5. 5 5 are 25. So therefore A is minus 13. A की value minus 13. Alright. So now you want to find this. Find the first three terms of the AP. इसलिए हमको AP निकालना है. तो फर्स्ट टर्म A क्या होगा? माइनस 13. अब उसमें D की वैल्यू 5 है तो D को ऐड करो. 8 and 5 13 है. इसमें फिर से ऐड करो, 3 आ जाएगा. ओके, सो यू गेट माइनस 13, माइनस 8, माइनस 3 and so on. Find the first three terms of the AP. That was number 18. Alright, let's do number 19. Question number 19. What does question number 19 say? Subha Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. So let us take the first term of the AP as rupees 5,000. Okay, and received an increment. हर साल increment मिलता है. So the D value of difference, and he received an increment of rupees 200 each year. Okay, 200 rupees का हर साल उसका increase होता था. Common difference. Okay, in which year did he इनकम रीच 7,000. तो हमको लास्ट टर्म दिया है 7,000 दिया है. कब उसका इनकम 7,000 होता है, कितने साल के बाद? सो देयरफॉर L, that is last term, is equal to N is equal to 7,000 A plus N minus 1 into D. हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे, आ जाएगा. ओके, नाउ देयरफॉर 7,000 इज इक्वल टू ए तो 5,000 दिया है. n मालूम नहीं है कितने साल के बाद, n मालूम नहीं है. d ऑफ कोर्स इज गिवन एज 200. 7,000 minus 5,000 is 2,000 divided by 200 is equal to n minus 1. So obviously 200 tens are, so therefore n minus 1 is equal to 10. Therefore n is equal to 10 plus 1, 11 years. मतलब 11 years के बाद उसकी स्टार्टिंग सैलरी कितनी थी? 5,000 रुपीज़. अब उसको हर साल 200 रुपये इंक्रीज होता है, तो उसका सैलरी 7,000. व्हेन विल ही गेट 7,000? आफ्टर 11 years ऑफ वर्किंग द पुअर फेलो सैलरी बिकम 7,000. समटाइम्स इट इज जस्ट इनजस्टिस. एनीवे, दैट वाज नंबर 19. ओके, एंड number 20 says, question number 20, Ramanik Lal saved rupees 5 in the first week. Okay, Ramanik Lal, I'll do it here. Ramanik Lal saves rupees 5 in the first week. So A की value, starting A की value 5. Ramanik Lal saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year and then increased his weekly savings. Her Ramkali, sorry, it is not Ramanik Lal, it is Ramkali. Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. So her week 1 rupees and 75 paise. She is to increase her savings. In the nth week, her weekly salary becomes, so her nth week में her salary becomes 20 rupees and 75 paise. Okay, so जैसे इधर हमको n की वैल्यू निकालनी थी, इधर भी हमको n की वैल्यू निकालनी है. Okay, then savings become, find the value of n. After how many years इसका ये 20 rupees and 75 paise उसका savings हो जाए? After how many weeks? Okay, so therefore here same thing. L is equal to an is equal, this is your last term, L, an a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, now a of n is 20 rupees and 75 paise and that is equal to a 5 rupees. n हमको निकालना है और d की वैल्यू दे दिया है हमको 1.75, जैसे इसमें दिया था इसी तरह इसमें भी दिया. Now 20 rupees and 75 paise minus 5 will be 15 rupees and 75 paise and then 1.75 से divide करो. Okay, and that is n minus 1. Therefore n minus 1 will be, now if you divide this, first of all 100 ये हो जाएगा 1575 upon 175. Okay, 1575 upon 175. If you divide by 25 sevens are, okay, and 25 sixes are and 25 threes are, 7 nines are 63. So therefore n is equal to 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. 9, n minus 1 is equal to 9, therefore n is equal to 10 weeks. मतलब after 10 weeks her total amount of savings will become 20 rupees and 75 paise. That means her weekly savings, in the beginning it was rupees 5. She was saving 1 rupee and 75 paise every week. 10 वीक के बाद उसका टोटल सेविंग्स हो जाएगा 20 rupees and 75 paise. Alright, now you can see these problems are not difficult at all. There is hardly anything difficult about these problems. All you have to be careful is about the formula. Write the formula every time. जैसे मैं कैसे हर बार फॉर्मूला लिखता हूँ, every time you write the formula you are actually learning the formula. इसलिए लर्न करने के लिए खास मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती है, ऑटोमेटिकली याद रह जाता है. और दूसरी बात है, मैथ्स इज ऑल अबाउट प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस एंड प्रैक्टिस, तब जाके ठीक तरह से बैठता है. एक बार करने से नहीं आएगा, दूसरी तीसरी बार करना पड़ता है. दैट इज हाउ यू लर्न मैथ्स. ऑलराइट, नाउ ऑब्वियसली आई एम गोइंग टू गो अहेड विद द चैप्टर. Okay, the second part of the chapter is about the sum of n terms of an AP and then final exercise. This chapter also will take a couple of days as yet, 2 or 3 days, and we should be able to finish it. Now, what I want, and of course I am doing electricity also. Electricity, the chapter I have gone through it, but now I am going to teach you about how to derive Ohm's law, how to derive resistance equation when they are connected in parallel, when they are connected in series. Okay. And then of course I am going to teach you numericals also, and that will be done on a piece of paper like this so that you can understand it better. Alright, and then of course I will send you the PDF for the electricity chapter also. And one last thing, you see, the government has decided that by 15th October schools can open. Okay, the schools are allowed to open with parental permission. With the permission of parents, schools can start opening for 15th. So what I am going to do is I am going to start from Monday. Those students who take permission from the parents, you are definitely welcome. We will start as usual at 4 o'clock. Okay, all those students who want to come will come here at 4 o'clock as usual. Okay, that's it for today. Have a nice day and stay safe. Thank you.